Right, we're going to start the next podcast for Tuesday, getting into vector data and particularly how we create vector data, how we edit it, attributing that data, and then we'll wrap up with some important notes about metadata. So, perfect podcast topic because it is dull stuff. Um, let's see. You guys, I have not seen a lot from you in terms of emails or posts on the forum or direct questions. So I'll take that to mean that you guys are worryingly low maintenance or just really smart and doing well. But if you guys aren't getting the help you need, please squeak. Especially with these podcasts, there's a little less opportunity for that squeaking at the beginning and end of class. And so please do let me know if you have any questions. One other just sort of Cliff Clavin bit of trivia for you. The effects toolbar, if you haven't turned that one on, you can right click up on your, not clack, but click up in your toolbar and bring in the effects toolbar. It's a pretty nice little toolbar for you put whatever layers or group of layers on top that you want. And then you can use these little swipe tools to sort of swipe that layer on and off, and you can also flicker it on and off, so it's pretty handy. And there's a reference to some help on that. So that's a good one. So what we want to get into is editing and what is it that we mean by it. So if I asked you what editing meant to you, what would you say? You probably would think of, the sort of red lines that you might get back when, I don't know, your instructor or supervisor bleeds on one of your papers, or edits, track changes in words, some sort of changes that you're going to make to something that's existing. So that would be kind of a non-GIS definition. But in the context of GIS, particularly ArcGIS, editing has a particularly different meaning. One is this is how we edit existing data. So why would we edit existing data? We might have errors or inconsistencies from data entry, such as digitization, where we have undershoots, overshoots, missing objects. These could be the sorts of things that we talked about, where if we had topology to enforce those, it might prevent that. But manually, we could edit to fix those things. We might have attribution errors where things are mislabeled or the wrong information is associated with them. We might also have spatial data that's just changes over time, so we need to update it. So we edit that or add some additional information from a new survey. And positional data is only so accurate, so we might have to edit it to improve its accuracy. Now, one of the weird uses of the term editing in a GIS context is this includes drawing. So the creation of new data, new line work, new points, new polygons, etc. in ArcGIS is referred to as editing. Don't ask me why, but that's what they call it. Now, if you want to create data, those of you that are coming from an engineering and architectural background, computer-assisted drafting is a far more powerful way to do that and draw accurately and precisely. The tools in ArcGIS for drawing, creating new data, are very limited. For example, in CAD, they may give you, last time I checked, maybe 12 different ways to draw a circle. In Arc, you have 2 ways to draw a circle. So there's just a lot better snap modes, etc. in CAD than GIS. In CAD, you can create DXF file formats. So, like we talked about in the podcast on data types, you can export CAD stuff as DXF and import it into GIS. So, if you're good at CAD, that's not a bad place to draw. For the rest of you, we'll teach you how to edit in GIS, and you'll hack your way through and barely get by. Editing is also useful for editing data and attributes. And so that's something that we'll want to keep in mind. So next we're going to talk about the editing workflows specifically as they pertain to Arc, and that'll be in the next podcast segment.